What's up, guys? We got one here from Cosmic Verse. Women are tired of working. Let's get into it.
I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work anymore. I feel like human beings are the worst creatures on this planet. We really are, because we created a system that's so stupid. So stupid. We could just be living life, eating fruits and vegetables and enjoying traveling and just living a free, frolicking lifestyle like every other animal. But no, we make each other go to work for 40 plus years. I've been working for a decade. I've been working since I was 18. I'm going to be 28. And you mean tell me I have to do this all the way up until I'm nearly 70? 70 years old? No. Look at the bags under my eyes. No. I don't want to do this. I'd burn it down. Burn it all down.
If you don't want to work anymore, join the club. Now, the system's rigged and we're all just hamsters on a wheel. And here's the kicker. If you think 40 years is bad, try paying off a house and alimony after that 40 years. Society sold us to work hard and retire dream, but all we got was a reality show called Bills and Burnout. Don't act like eating fruits and veggies is the answer. Last I checked, Whole Foods doesn't take monopoly money. Burn it down? Sure. Just make sure you're holding the matches, because the elites, they'll be sipping cocktails watching us fight over the ashes.
A lot of women that fight to be independent their entire lives ended up regretting it in their older ages. Because one day you're going to be 40, 50, 60 plus, and you're not going to have no grandchildren around you during the holidays. You're going to be cooped up in some little ass condo by yourself because you wanted to fight for independency your entire life. Independent women have a harder time maintaining relationships because you guys can't fathom a man leading you in any directions. Like, you can't even let the man drive you where you're supposed to go without you having to put in your 2 cents. It's very tiring. And we all know women don't make as much as men, so you guys have to work 60 hours a week just to be able to make what a man makes in 40 hours. And then when you delete every man from your life, every man from your relationships, you may have a daughter, but then your daughter ends up like you, and she ends up not having no kids, so the cycle just always keeps going and going. And the women that allow the man to take care of them, they end up having an easier life. Facts.
Yeah, independent women end up independent of happiness. And fast forward to 50 and no family, no legacy, just wine nights and cats. Feminism promised freedom but delivered loneliness. And the truth, independence means you don't need a man, but it also means no one's holding your hand when arthritis kicks in. And the pay gap, it's not because you're a woman, it's because you're clocking 60 hours trying to prove a point instead of letting a man lead. In generational cycles, anyone? Your daughter sees you and says, I guess I don't need kids either. It's a downward spiral, not empowerment.
Are we just living to work because that's all we do? Yo, I was literally just sitting here working when it dawned on me that all I do is work. And then I realized that's all we all do. All of us. Whether you work from home, in the office, you're a VP, you're an entry-level employee, you're a content creator, you're a football player. No matter what you do, at the end of the day, you're working. Now, granted, some people like their jobs more than others. Some get paid a lot more than others. But again, at the end of the day, we're all working. And it's really just like, when does it end? Like, is this what we were brought here for? Just to work. Like, this is crazy. And I'm tired of working. I'm really tired of working. I've been working for years now. 25 years. I've been working for 25 years. I just calculated it. Is anybody else tired of working, or is it just me?
Working 25 years straight? Congratulations, you've unlocked overworked and underappreciated achievement. The system's a scam. You're born, you work, you die. Corporate overlords dangle purpose like a carrot, and we keep chasing it like an obedient donkey. The only ones living are those who tapped out early or moved to a beach in Thailand. This is why men are going their own way. Passport bros are out here sipping coconuts while the rest of us slave away for CEOs who think work-life balance is a myth they invented to laugh about on their yachts.
A 9-to-5 is just not cutting it anymore for women in the workplace. If you're new here, I elevate businesses in the digital age using AI. And according to this recent news article by LinkedIn, women are more stressed at work. This is according to research conducted by Gallup from February 2023 to October 2024, which shows that women working in the U.S. are more likely to feel stressed a lot during the day than men, which is 51% compared to 39%. They're also more likely to say that their job has had a somewhat or extremely negative impact on their mental health within the last 6 months. We already know that this is an extreme issue in the workplace, but not because they're working you to the bone for very little pay, but because they offer very minimal benefits. Working moms, whatever the case may be, is putting a strain on women in the workplace.
Women stressed at work, so are men. But who could have seen this coming? Wait, anyone with common sense, really. Gallup's numbers just confirm what we all already knew. Women wanted the corner office but forgot the fine print. Long hours, low pay, and corporate politics. And now instead of relaxing at home with family, you're burning out for a paycheck that doesn't cover therapy. Meanwhile, feminists sold you a lie that career fulfillment beats family, and corporations laughed all the way to the bank. And here's the kicker. When you hit the wall, you're just replaced with a younger model, literally.
The worst part of being single is not having to change the flat tire by yourself, but the psychological pain of racking your brain and your contact list and realizing that you don't have a person you can call when something shitty happens. That's the worst part about being single.
Being single sucks. Yeah, and racking your brain for a person is a special kind of torture. But here's the thing. Modern dating turned finding love into swiping like you're playing Candy Crush. Romantic partnerships? Nah, it's every man for himself, literally. Feminists told women they didn't need men, and now you're out here trying to figure out how to use a tire iron. And spoiler alert, that person you wanted, he's probably somewhere else raising a family and avoiding the dating apocalypse.
Tell me why I literally cannot walk in the mall without being approached by someone. There's this weirdo guy with an orange beard trying to come up to me, and I'm so scared right now because I'm alone.
So scared, huh? So scared, in fact, that while it's going on, apparently, they decide to break out their phone and start making a social media post about it.
It's like, excuse me, so I turn around. He's like following me.
Okay, go on.
And he's like, excuse me, ma'am. Like, what?
Was he not supposed to call you ma'am? Did you get misgendered or something? What's wrong with being called ma'am? Oh, wait, there's a lot of problems with that, naturally. We live in the society we live in, but let's go on.
We ran into Sephora, but now I'm back and I see him again and I have to do more returns and I'm literally like shaking.
I wonder if the guy was tall enough, dressed well enough so that it looked like he had money, and was incredibly handsome, would this not be the beginning scene of a romantic interlude? And it would be considered romantic that he was following someone around? Or is that just not something that we should bring up?
Orange beard guy scared you at the mall? I mean, wow, what a monster for daring to exist in public. And look, if he's genuinely creepy, fine. But if the dude says ma'am and your response is a TikTok meltdown, maybe the problem isn't him. And here's a wild idea. Not every man is out to ruin your day. I mean, let's flip the script. If Mr. Handsome Suit walked up, would you be shaking or sliding into Sephora to give him your number? It's funny how attraction changes the narrative.
Ladies, the men aren't trash. We are. We are trash because we've literally allowed the men to sit back, relax, and do nothing while we do all the work. They have made us very insecure because we have allowed it. All this will make sense after what I'm about to say. It is in a man's DNA to chase, to hunt, to gather, to provide. It's in their blood. And we women have taken over and we act like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Let me help him. And we're trying to help out these men that actually just don't really like you. When they literally say if he wanted to, he would, they mean it. And we have stolen the job, stolen the show. We've lost our femininity. We've stolen their masculinity. And they're sitting around relaxing. The men that I've talked to, they're like, oh, well, I don't want to have to pursue. Like, I don't want to have to do all that. Well, I'm just going to say this now. If you do not allow a man to do his job at the very beginning of the relationship, 5 years in, when it starts to get really stagnant, he's not going to ever do it then. And then you're going to sit back and wonder why your relationship isn't as good as it could. It's because women, if you're still casually dating in 2025 and you're expecting a relationship to fall into your lap, you're literally delusional, because it's not going to happen. In the same way that if you don't work out and eat right, you're not going to lose weight. And if you don't go to work, you're not going to make money. It just doesn't happen that way. And if you don't work hard at your job, you're not going to make a lot of money. And if you don't work out really hard and eat right all the time, you're not going to lose a lot of weight. It's the same thing. It's like what you put into it is what you get out of it. So if you're not intentionally dating and you're just swiping through apps and Instagram and just thinking that a man will fall into your lap, and it'll be a good, healthy, loving relationship that lasts a super long time and things are going to be on fire for literally ever, you are so delusional. It just doesn't work that way.
So, woman stole masculinity. You've won the power struggle and lost the relationship. What she was saying, I mean, there's some truth in there. Men aren't chasing anymore because you've turned the game into a job application. And let's be real, if he doesn't pursue now, he won't later. And you're trying to help men, but guess what? They don't want your help. They want respect. Stop competing with him and start complimenting him. Relationships are built on power plays. They're built on balance. You want your man to lead? Let him. Otherwise, enjoy the view from your delusional throne of unmet expectations. Anyways, guys, let's cut the nonsense. Modern society sold us dreams that turned into nightmares. The feminist movement, it freed women from the kitchen but chained them to cubicles. The 9-to-5 grind, it's just slavery with benefits, and those benefits come with burnout and therapy bills. Social media, poison dating, turning love into a numbers game, and feminism turned relationships into a battleground where nobody wins. Men are opting out, passport bros, going their own way, call it what you want. They're ditching a broken system, finding traditional values overseas, and leaving behind a wasteland of stressed out women chasing the dream that doesn't exist. Solutions, men and women need to embrace their natural roles. Women, drop the competition. And men, work on yourself, mind, body, money, all that good stuff. Both men and women need to reject the lies that are fed to us by the elites and start rebuilding the family unit. Anyways, guys, in the video here today, if you like what you've seen, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Drop me a comment down below what you think, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.